Athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Durant just inside the line, and it's Jokic with the rebound.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Love missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Curry outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 12 in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. Leading by 5.
You know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court. And when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
James, and finished off by LeBron.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
Here's West now. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to LeBron. Back to Antetokounmpo. Curry, wide open. From outside, off the mark. USA trails by 5. Ball outside to the middle. Here's Love, and Love throws it down.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Kicks it out to James. And LeBron throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Outside for Curry, over Paul. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
To the inside, and the dunk by Love.
Kevin Love.
You know, easy does it there for Love. That was real close.
Love's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just one miss. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the West All-Stars.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Second team. Foul.
Out left to the wing. Love finds Bryant. LeBron with the block.
A superb shot blocker. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejection.
Outside for Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Curry's got 17.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
So it's USA now. They trail by 9 points. Outside, Kobe. LeBron against Anthony. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
On its way from Curry for 2. Again, the West All-Stars.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's James, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
LeBron deals with a ton of physical defense, and he dishes out some physical contact too. But that's why he works so hard on his body. You might foul him, but you're not going to push him around. No way, Jose.
Both shots good from the stripe. Bryant with it. The shot, no good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the West All-Stars. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We'll take a quick break and then... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
LeBron James is out there with Jimmy Butler. And there's Jared Allen. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. So that's the West All-Stars 5 as we get into the 2nd quarter. That one good for 2.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Harden, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. The drive by LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
And he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
James kicks to Anthony. Good D by LeBron.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Catching up on changes for the West. Jokic has checked in for Allen. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Jimmy Butler. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Mitchell.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
It's all about Antetokounmpo. It's Curry outside. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 27.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, Davis, so dominant, so strong, so athletic, so skilled. He got everything he wanted right there.
Jokic passes to Giannis. Outside for Curry. At the elbow. Jokic from deep. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Curry with the 3. That shot misses. So USA will take it the other way. Anthony with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And the action on hold is it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been a benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
checked in for the West.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the West. Paul comes in for Garland. And USA also making a switch. Iguodala's checked in for 3. And it's USA to start out. Looking at the starting five for USA. We've got Kevin Love. LeBron James is out there with Durant. Then there's Kobe. And it's Paul in at the 1. Jokic kicks to Curry. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And it's off from three-point range. James, the pass to Paul. Back to LeBron. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. James has got the first points of the night for USA. Curry outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. He's probably knocking it down, too.
LeBron outside. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Hits the jumper in space.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Here's James. And the dunk by LeBron.
James throwing it down with that power dunk. You know, the defense can't allow him to get what he wants inside because that's easy pickings for LeBron.
Now here's Durant. And the pass to Kobe. Wide open look. It's the front of the rim and out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Curry can't get it to go.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And Kobe throws it down hard.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
Now here's Bryant after LeBron James's miss. Over Giannis. Durant with a wide open look. Sinks the triple.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Kevin Durant.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I was able to catch up with the head coach for USA. Unsurprisingly, he's focused on what it might take to slow down Steph Curry. Coach told me whenever possible, we'd like to force him to shoot over length. That's going to take a total team effort and quick rotations. It's easier said than done. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Paul. LeBron's got 6.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Curry's shot is good.
I'll tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
To the paint.
LeBron James.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Love. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Jokic finds Giannis. Here's Curry. He's guarded by Love. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
First team foul.
And, you know, for Stephen Curry, basketball is a true family affair. You have to imagine the pressure to perform is always on when your brother and father are hassling you.
Catching up on changes for the West. Butler comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Mitchell in for DeMar DeRozan. Inside, and the dunk by Love.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Curry with the three. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
To the inside. Here's LeBron. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Paul checked in for Curry. And USA also making a switch. Anthony's checked in for Durant. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
So for the West, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Butler. DeRozan comes in for Mitchell, and Curry subbed in for Paul. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by USA. James looking it over, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. James has got 12 in the game.
Boy, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Curry way outside. That shot no good. So USA will take it the other way. Outside, Kobe down low. Here's Love. Off on the layup. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. 4-point game. He gets that one.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. High post shot, and the jumper is on the mark.
LeBron James.
He's got 14.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's Curry with the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic just got 3 assists in the game. Ball outside. Outside Anthony. Outside Kobe. The shot's good from Paul.
Assist from
Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the West All-Stars. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. That adds up to a lot of points from beyond the arc. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for USA, they've got LeBron James. Harden out there with Paul. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. Curry gets the bucket.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And the jam by Harden.
Boy, the slam from the beard. Elevating a little bit. James can go from 0 to 100 pretty quick for a guy this size.
Curry can't get it to go. Stolen by Allen. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Garland's checked in. And USA with some changes. Iguodala comes in for James. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Paul. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic has checked in for Jared Allen. LeBron comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Mitchell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Paul in for Garland. James kicks to Paul. A three-pointer off the mark. So it's USA now. Pass to Harden. Back to Anthony. Plenty of space. Again, USA.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Now here's LeBron. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team's giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Catching up on changes for the West.
Timeout West.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for James. And it's Garland in for Chris Paul. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. James checked in for DeRozan. And Paul subbed in for Garland. Here's Jokic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. LeBron is doubled. Paul finds James from deep three-point range. And the basket is good. James has got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Stephen Curry's doing. David?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the West All-Stars head athletic trainer. He's calling it a high ankle sprain, and he told me that he's currently in extreme pain. He won't be returning to the game, guys, and he may be off the court for a short period of time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint, here's Iguodala. LeBron with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The foul called on Russell Westbrook.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Here's Jokic. James outside. Poked loose. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammates shots. And does a really good job setting up a shooter.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
LeBron drives in, and the rejection by Iguodala. And here's Harden for 3. Another 3 for USA.
3 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with the basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The offensive rebound. Giannis passes to Jokic. James with it. Picked up by Davis. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Snatched up. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And here's Harden for 3. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
James Harden.
And now it's an 8-point USA lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Westbrook kicks to Anthony. Back to Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, this guy's a pick-and-roll maestro. That's Westbrook's basketball IQ on full display.
Mitchell wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Even double team. He had the vision to see the open man.
Feeds it to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Here's Mitchell driving to the basket. And he gets the bucket.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They lost some of that physical edge here.
So for the West, Allen comes in for Jokic. And it's Butler in for LeBron. And USA will go for a different look here. Kevin Love's checked in for Davis. James comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Kobe is subbed in for James Harden. Scooped up. The kick outside to Butler. Paul outside. Over Westbrook. Paul can't get it to go. USA leading by 6. And Kobe, here we go. And the dunk by Kobe.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Brian a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
2 shots.
And Allen drops them both.
Boy, a stalwart defender who knows his strengths on offense. I mean, Allen is a fantastic two-way threat, and he wants to get better. This is a guy whose future is bright.
Plenty of daylight on that.
Kevin Durant.
KD's got the lead up to 9 now for USA.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
It's Durant on the wing. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Chalk up 2 there. Paul's got his first 2 points of the night.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And it's USA in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defensive mindset. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Kevin Love.
We've got DeRozan. Antetokounmpo is out there with Jokic. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's LeBron in at the 3. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. James dishes to DeRozan. And there's the drive. And stolen by James. And now USA on the break. KD leading the charge. And the call up against Jokic.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Here's Durant. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's 12 points for KD.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Here's Paul. Good work defensively by Paul.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And it's Giannis missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
USA leading by 13. Paul kicks to James. And he converts the layup. James has got 16 points.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
LeBron against Jokic. The drive by LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Pass to Love. Launches it. And James pulls it down.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Plays it up and banks it in. James has got 6 in the quarter.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Paul against Paul. Outside, KD. Passes it to Kobe. LeBron trying to free himself up. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 11. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the West. Anthony's checked in for USA. James Harden comes in for Kobe.
You know, it really seems strange to say, but as big an impact as LeBron's made as a basketball player, he's making an even bigger impact off the court. His philanthropy, his activism. I'll tell you what, this guy's a special person. I really believe he's going to be a case study of how an athlete can leverage his stardom, his celebrity, his resources in a way that leaves a lasting, impactful legacy for many, many years to come. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket. And the finish is going to be something in a poster.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Outside Anthony. He feeds it to Love. And Love throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
LeBron is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
So it's USA now. VanVleet finds Jokic. Here's DeRozan. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Anthony. And it's Anthony with the ball for USA.
2 minutes.
LeBron passes to Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Paul passes to Anthony. The 17-footer. They get it back. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for USA.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
USA leading by 15. And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
Paul makes it off the glass. Paul's got his second bucket.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Anthony. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic.
You know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release and elite score.
That free throw good from Anthony. Jared Allen's checked in for the West. Butler comes in for Chris Paul. Russell Westbrook's checked in for USA. And Anthony drops them both. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic, he's checked in for Allen. Antetokounmpo comes in for Butler. Mitchell, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Paul subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Kicks it out to Paul. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Paul's got 7.
You know, Paul loves to operate in the lane, and he's extremely good at it, but he also understands the value of stretching the defense.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.